point guard playing, whether you consider it improved with Jeremy and
Jeremy, I thought in the last 2 games really played well. I mean, he played really under control and almost error-free with 11 assists and only 1 turnover in our Saturday and Monday games. So I was really pleased with that. And he actually was in there when we made good runs to take the lead in both those games. So I've been really pleased with his play, and I think Zeke's getting better. And we played them together some. I think we'll continue to do that. I think, you know, I've had a history of enjoying having 2 point guards in at the same time, whether it's Brandon Knight, Carl Krauser, or, you know, Farmar and Darren Collison. You know, I like that. I think in some ways it really helps your team at both ends of the floor to have 2 primary ball handlers out there that can make plays and move the ball and are crisp with it.
you expect to see a lot of zone against BYU?
Yeah, I think we'll see zone against them some for sure, and you know, we've got to attack it well. They didn't show a lot of zone in any of the other games with Arizona, but they played a lot of zone against Arizona. And you know, it's just like anything. I think we'll get better and better at attacking zones. We were terrible against Montana. We hadn't seen one in a game yet, really, for any extended period of possessions, and we did a better job of it. We played San Luis Obispo, and I expect we'll get better and better at it.
This week, do you spend a lot of time on your zone offense, anticipating that you'll see a lot of zone?
Yeah, we'll do both, because we got to get better. You know, the day before we played Montana, we were working on our man stuff, because we weren't executing the way we want to down the stretch of the Kansas game. And again, you know, you're talking about a young team. We're talking about guys that are running sets for the first time that they've never, you know, done before, and it's how you execute, too. You're setting good screens. That's one thing I was pleased with in our last game against Davis. I thought we set some better screens. Well, that Reach, for example, did a much better job screening. Like Josh still doesn't understand that as well. I mean, Josh, we're running one up. He comes up and he just stands there instead of actually screening a body on the other team. So these are still things, you know, that are a process of learning.
Well, he can just stand there, though.
No, he really can't. He's got to, you know, and I'm sitting there on the bench going, who's Josh screening? You know, and I don't think he, you know, understands. That's why watching film, like we watched actually 50 minutes of film the day before we played Davis from our day before game, just to try to learn. We're trying to learn. We'll practice today. Don't tell the players, but we're going to watch film after practice today. All right, so please no hints to that. It makes for a long day.
It seems like when you have faced man D, you're able to get out and run more. And when you're facing a zone, you just don't get as many transition opportunities. Is that the case?
You know, I don't think it's as much that as getting stops. You know, we had a couple of great transition opportunities on Monday against Davis that we just did not capitalize. There were a couple of bad passes, bad reads. I mean, you know, sometimes it's trying to make the you know, harder play that needs to be made. Just make the easy, simple play. And so, you know, basketball's simple. It should be, you know, it's really easy.
Reeves in particular, the first 2 games was doing a pretty good job of transition, but hasn't been scoring much.
You know what though, but he had opportunities in this last game. He got missed. One was thrown behind him, ended up in Honeycutt's hands, and then he missed a layup. Another one, it should have been thrown right to him at the rim and was thrown away. I mean, he was out there. That's what I'm saying. I mean, he's the guy that a number of instances, and then Honeycutt made a great pass to him in transition against Davis in the first half, where he got an and one coming down the middle. And Reeves is really good in transition. I mean, when he's running the floor, it helps our team. And I think we'll continue to see that. We're going to work on that here these next 3 days. And, you know, we have to transition and try to get some easy buckets in transition with our offense. I think we've got the guys to run the floor and do it, but we've got to make decisions at the end of it.
How do you get your guys to run the floor on defense like they run on offense?
Yeah, sit them down when they don't. Yeah, because that's the best way.
Coach, have you followed Jimmer Fredette's career at all? You know,
yeah,
from start to finish?
I've followed him since really because he's been really good from day one.
Well, he only had 4 scholarship offers, 5 scholarship offers out of college. You don't see that very often. A guy
Who ends up this good? Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, you know, and he was a late, you know, he signed, I think, early, but he played for the Albany City Rocks. He's like, you know, upstate New York, but had a grandmother who lived in, you know, Utah. I think she lived in Salt Lake. So he had, I think, you know, a connection to Utah there because of that. And come out there in the summers and play. Yeah, the kid's a real good player. But yeah, I've seen guys that didn't have, you know, John Stockton had 3 offers. Montana, Washington State, and Gonzaga. Maybe it was 4, maybe it was Idaho too. It was either 3 or 4. I mean, he's a pretty good player. You know, sometimes it's where kids are from, and you know, they're not as seen as much.
It seems like the Pac-10 is kind of lacking a guy like that, a senior who's, I mean, no one's scoring at the clip that he is, but I mean, is the Pac-10 missing a senior kind of late bloomer who kind of takes everybody by storm?
Yeah, I don't know that he's a late bloomer. I mean, you look, you know, the Pac-10's had some good players. I tell you, who's really playing well, no surprise to the coaches in our league, is the kid from Stanford that's playing for the Knicks right now.
Landry?
Yeah, he's incredible. I mean, the guy starts every game. They're on a, you know, a streak of wins. I think it was just broke finally. No, I guess it wasn't. It was Dallas. He's playing great. The guy's a second rounder. So, I mean, you know, everybody, you know, makes mistakes. Obviously, he should have been the first rounder.
Yeah.
Was Zeke Jones guard for that?
No, we'll start out with Malcolm on him. Zeke will guard him some, but we're going to put our best perimeter defender on him. It gives us our best chance. Malcolm's definitely our best perimeter defender, without question.
Coach Tyler had 24 turnovers in the first 5 games and only 9 in the last 4. Did you sit him down and talk to him about something, or was this on him?
I think he's getting better. You know, he's, you know, yeah, of course we talked about it, but, you know, why it hasn't improved so much, you know, I think he realizes, yeah, that's way too many. I've got to do a better job, but he still has got to learn to play, you know, more on the ground. He gets caught up in the air, and then, you know, I think he had 3 on Monday.
You look at Josh, he's only got 3 blocks so far. Does he have potential to do more than
You know what he's done though, on the flip side of that, he's taken charges. He's tripled or quadrupled anybody else on the team in charges taken. So instead of blocking the shot, he's actually forcing a turnover when he takes a charge. So he's been great. And would I rather have a block shot or a charge Sean? I want the charge Sean. And he's done that and done it well. So I'm really pleased with that.
He's also tied for second in steals.
Yeah, Josh has got to get, yeah, he's got good hands, but he gets in the habit of reaching too much. You saw him tonight, he was trying to reach, and the guy went around him on the baseline. I think it was in the first half. It's just what he's always done, you know. And here's a guy, 300 plus, you know, reaching for the ball. So he's got to stay in front of the ball, you know, make them score over him. He's done a better job in the last, 3-4 games, not getting in foul trouble, which has been big for us the last, 4 games.
Any other questions, guys?
Yeah, Coach, you mentioned their balanced scoring. They have 12 guys playing at least 7.8 minutes a game. That seems kind of surprising to at least go that deep.
They've been in a lot of games that they've won handily. And they played a tough schedule. I mean, Utah State's a very good win. I mean, Creighton obviously is a very good team. Arizona and St. Mary's are good teams. I mean, they played a tough schedule. They play a lot of guys. So.
Does it change how you have to even maybe watch film when you're not focusing on 6 or 7? But
Yeah, we're focusing on 8 or 9 guys. You know, those other guys that come in, but Fredette and Emery are going to play a lot of minutes. Collinsworth's going to play a lot of minutes. They're starting the permanent crew. You know, the main guys are the guys we've got. Of course, we've got to be aware of everybody else, but we've got to focus on their main threats.
Any other questions?
This being the Wood Classic, do you anticipate Tyler Trapani getting in again?
I hope so.
What if it's a late close game late? And how would you
We'll play to win. I mean, yeah. starting Tyler in the game. But Tyler's a great kid, and it's just special for the family. Last year when I put him in the game again, that game, it was really special for both Tyler and his family. His grandfather, great-grandfather's there, and that was cool. He's a great kid, and he wants to go into coaching someday, which I question with him all the time. But a really nice family. I mean, his mom is just wonderful. You know, makes cookies for the team after all the games. And, you know, she's like a team mom. You know, it's just really, really nice family. And you know, it's fun for Nan. That's her grandson. So it's really special for me to have that wooden blood a part of the program because it is his program. It will always be. Okay, thanks.